I've been doing this YouTube channel for over 2 years right now and had bare minimum success with it. Even though in the past 2 years, I've been showing up consistently every single week a video, and I still do it. I still continue with the whole YouTube video thing. And when people ask me about my YouTube channel, I literally say to them, yeah, it's just my expensive hobby. It costed me thousands and thousands of euros by now in the past 2 years. I sometimes hired a video editor for a lot of my videos for when I did the podcast, which costed me a monthly cost recurring. It's my expensive hobby for 2 years right now, and I still continue. But why would I continue? And to be fair, sometimes I call myself a bit crazy for it as well. I'm 23, living abroad in Bali, and traveled the world for the past 1.5-ish years. But my first videos ever were me living in a student dorm in Arnhem, a smaller city in the Netherlands. Then I moved to Amsterdam, which was my dream since I was 16 years old. I have all of that captured. I have it captured when I still was working in a sales office and just going there because I made a vlog out of it.
I had a shift today and it went totally shit. It went.
And that journey from 20 to now 23, almost 24, to building the company, doing all the things that I did, from traveling to Morocco, Lisbon, Thailand, Vietnam, Bali, and now again living in Bali while moving across the world. All of that is captured. All the lessons learned, all the mistakes made, all the times where I was like, shit, I'm at zero again at the other side of the world. 3 months ago, my income went to zero. And to me personally, that is priceless. After 2 years, I literally don't care about the views. I literally don't care about becoming a famous YouTuber. I don't care about brand deals. I don't care about all of that because this is for me. This is my documentation. This is my way of being the person that I needed when I was young. So I've been defining my mission lately a lot for where I'm going with the company, where I'm directing the people that I work with towards, and what's the bigger vision with it. And when I look back and when I look to all the things that I'm doing, it literally comes down to the sentence that I just said. I want to be the version of me that I needed to be, that I needed to see, that I needed to hear when I was younger, to show me what's possible. And the whole build up on this entire channel, from all the places that I've lived, all the ups and downs with my company, all the lessons learned, that is the journey of me becoming that version of myself that can show my younger self of what's possible, that makes a dozen mistakes, that travels the world, that's building a company, that's trying to think bigger. Because I'm a different person than when I started. I had zero income. Well, I had that multiple times in the meantime, so that doesn't matter that much. I had no clue about all the things that the world had to offer, from snorkeling in Thailand and Bali, from doing all the beautiful hikes that I did in Madeira, from living in a city like Lisbon, experiencing all the cultural differences worldwide when it comes to Slavic culture, when it comes to Balinese culture, when it comes to the Portuguese culture. It's a blessing. And that all of that is just captured in memories. All of that is captured in the people that I was able to meet that are like minded, that are also building, that are also doing the thing, want to live free and prioritizing chasing their dreams. I personally find it harder and harder to look at the world in an innocent way. And it comes down to two things basically. I've given this a lot of thought in the past couple of weeks as well, where my job is marketing. My previous job was sales. My other company does operations and the back end of companies. But the front end of every company, the front end of every service, the front end of every business basically starts with marketing and sales. And the amount of small detail that you can look in to manipulate people into moving to the next step, or not even manipulate, but directing into the next step. And the moment you start seeing it and the moment you start using it, because I used for my job basically, for my company. The moment you start seeing it, the moment you start understanding it, it becomes kind of crazy. And then even with all the other things that are going on in the world, where people feel more lonely than ever, where people are afraid to connect, and then they still get pushed in any way of thinking and doing to see how easy things are. Things are not easy. And that's what I love about this channel, because it's all the ups, all the downs, the good times, the bad times. Of course, some highlight moments from when I lived in Lisbon, some highlight moments from when I was at conferences, some highlight moments from wherever in the world. I did amazing stuff and I love it. And all of that is just captured here. It also gives you a lot to think about, what to be grateful for, what you already have, how far you've already come. Because that's a lot of things that at least I intend to forget a lot of the times. How far I've come, even how far I've come in the gym, basically. If I look back at my first videos, I was so skinny, and the physical transformation that I was able to make, the mental transformation that I was able to make, all the lessons learned from strict routines that I talked about, where I like woke up early and then went to the gym, literally almost the hustle porn, grind set porn thing that a lot of people are pushing forward, to now trying to find a bit more balance and trying to look at things from a different perspective and different views, building with different intentions, putting the bigger mission forward, thinking bigger, inspire people to think bigger, being able to provide for friends. It's been a long ride. It's been a really long ride. And that's why I'm still going. And that's why I'm still making all these videos. Because I think it's very important to be aware that life is a long ride, that life is a long journey, and to just don't quit, even when you don't feel like it. I had so many videos where I did not feel like recording. I had so many moments where I was like, I'm done with this shit. Why am I even doing this? But now, being able to look back, I feel genuinely really proud of doing this for the past 2 years. And I don't feel like quitting. I don't feel like stopping. Because this might be one of the things that little me needed to hear, or little me needed to see. That I was able to push through. That I was able to create all those moments in all those countries. That I was able to build the company back up when everything went to shit, when everything fell down. That I think of him right now, the little me that needed this, that little outsider who never really fitted in, now was able to create his own life and is talking and strategizing about thinking bigger and going bigger, who has really nice and good friends around him and a lot of experiences to be grateful for. Even when my parents were here in Bali as well, it's also a lot of those things that I'm just immensely grateful for. The persistence it takes to become here, to get here, the persistence it takes to make a video every single week and edit it, and like the persistent it takes to invest in a video editor every time, the persistent it takes to deal with all the ups and downs, and trying to be open and honest about it on the internet, the whole world, even though I'm small. So that's fine. No one cares. No one except me. I care. I care about these videos. I care about delivering this message, about being persistent, pushing through, because that's how we make a difference, by not stopping and going forward. If you want to know more about the business stuff that I do, you can check out the channel right here. And if you want a video that the algorithm thinks you really, really like, then click the video right here. I'm sure you will love it. All right. As always, pardon me, visionaries. I see you in the next one. And take action.